Now, it turns out the previous two statements that were the building is designed well and the vehicle is designed well are actually very misleading, and a little thinking can help elucidate why this is so. So when we talk about design, we are referring to a very specific thing, that is, the functionality of the object at hand. A building may look nice, but stating that it is designed well is something completely different. So to a civil engineer, a building that is designed well is one that fulfills its functions. These functions occur at a range of scales. For example, the building stands upright, or all the columns are strong enough to distribute the forces from the roof to the foundations. Now let's not forget about our vehicle. When we refer to engineering design of a vehicle, we most certainly are not referring to the aesthetics of a vehicle. As engineers, we are interested in how efficient the engine is, where the power output from the engine is going, or say how the aerodynamics affect drag, etc. Now let us turn our attention to your project, the kite. You're required to design a kite that meets the requirements of the design brief. How this kite meets these requirements is down to you as the engineer. If we think back to what these requirements are, we can begin to see the functionality of the kite. That is, it must be aerodynamic. What does this mean? What are the forces involved here? It must have some way of carrying a generator of sorts. It must be made of material that won't break easily. And lastly, it must have features that allow it to be fastened in a wind tunnel. Now, we have discussed a bit about what engineering design is. Now let's look at the engineering design process.